Miss Chan is a young woman who moves into a new apartment by herself. She is shown as a kind, caring woman, although quiet. Her husband is constantly on business trips. He is gone for a couple weeks to months at a time. She seems to keep to herself most of the time. She goes out to get her own food instead of eating with her neighbors. She passes on the chance to hang out and instead keeps to herself. She then starts to see a man named Mr. Chow. At first, she feels uneasy about this because she doesn't want people to get the wrong impression. She has a husband, he has a wife. But slowly, she starts to see him more, and she wants to see him, but she could never leave her husband for him. So she ends up telling Mr. Chow this, and he replies with the fact that he's going to work abroad. Over the next 3 years, she has a son and is now living back in the apartment she had met Mr. Chow in. She went through an entire phase of loving him, not being able to leave her husband for him, and so she moved on and kept living that same life. Mr. Chow moves into a new apartment with his wife. However, his wife is constantly working abroad. He is very lonely and has few friends, and he believes that his wife is avoiding him and is told that his wife has been seen with other men. He then starts to see a woman named Miss Chan. He seems to be constantly looking and listening for her because he feels controlled in his marriage, and he asks what makes his wife happy, but that's not what he wants. Miss Chan just keeps getting in his head. He constantly is thinking about her. He just wants to call her all the time. And so eventually he tells her that he's in love with her. Unfortunately, he also knows that she won't leave her husband. He then decides to move abroad and work from there instead. After 6 years, he still misses her and is trying to move on. He visits the apartment that he used to live in next door to her, and there she is with her son. However, they never see each other again.